If you could bring one former Met from any season onto this roster, who would it be and why? Hard mode. Nobody who had their number retired by the team. So I think since it is you and I, Joe, we have to play this on hard mode because it's
Yeah,
not
of course.
because I think these questions are always, and you also have to factor in where the Mets are from a positional standpoint. Where hey, it's good to have Francisco Lindor out there at short. It's great to have Pete Alonso out there at first. Does anybody jump to your mind right away? Because I mean, I think there's one for me that is almost a no brainer if you're going for an everyday player rather than a pitcher.
I mean, for me, it's can I just have 2006 Carlos Beltran
That's the one.
roaming center field? That's
That
the one.
it's. I
So
think this
yeah,
answer is now. Other people might have different ideas. I thought this was like there was a chalk answer here.
yeah.
2006 Beltron, which is a theme of this show. Just to remind people, and then take it away, Joe. 982 OPS. Yes, 982 OPS for Beltran. He hit 41 home runs. He stole 18 bases, which in this era, he's stealing 25 to 30 right now. He got on base 39% of the time, and he was an incredible center fielder. 2006 Carlos Beltran, as it's probably not underrated anymore because we say it on the show every single year, but I think it's the most underrated, underappreciated Mets season of all time.
100%. And Carlos Beltran, look, that's a five-tool player. Like you hear that term thrown around. Carlos Beltran was a true five-tool guy. Imagine hitting him second or third and pairing him with Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor, and then the power of Pete Alonso. I think Beltran is the obvious answer. David Wright is getting his number retired
It
if you
doesn't
wanted to
count. Yeah,
upgrade
can't
third
use it.
base.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's not retired yet. He's not retired, so technically he applies. And then I guess the only other thing I could think of, like, would you want, a prime Jacob deGrom at the top of the rotation because there's questions about an ace. But for me, center field is a spot that the Mets are looking probably to upgrade in the next 3 weeks, and they're not going to get somebody as good as Carlos Beltran to fill that role. So give me Carlos Beltran and watch this Mets team go to the World Series.
Two really good shouts from our producer Jeff. He's looking at third base, and I think these are seasons that I overlook all the time. Obviously, 2000 Eduardo Alfonso, who had a 967 OPS that year, and the season before Robin Ventura, 1999 Robin Ventura at third base. So third base is another spot that you could look at. I mean, I think those are just those are the two positions if you didn't go pitching that you'd constantly look at. I'm trying to think if there's anyone we really missed. DeGrom's a fun one, Joe, because we just always wondered what DeGrom would be in that situation. And we've talked about, this is still a team at the end of the day because of his health, Senga's health woes, that do they have that guy in the front of the rotation right now? And without that guy, can you win a World Series? So ultimately we're going to find out. But I had a feeling you and I would be eye to eye on that 2006 Beltran, especially with how much we talk about center field.